They found the same number carved into a temple in Egypt. Then inside a Sanskrit text written 3,000 years later, then encoded in the architecture of the Great Mosque of Cordoba, then scrawled in the private notebooks of Nikola Tesla, a man who by the end of his life refused to sleep in a room, unless the number on the door was divisible by 3. 3 completely separate civilizations, 3 completely separate centuries, no contact, no communication, the same number. What do you do with that? Because here's what I can't explain. This isn't some vague spiritual coincidence. This pattern appears inside mathematics itself, inside physics, inside the geometry of your own heartbeat. And the deeper I went down this rabbit hole, the more I started to wonder if this number isn't something humans discovered, but something they kept remembering. I want to show you something that genuinely disturbed me. The first time I saw it, take any number at all. Pick 10,000 if you want. Now keep adding its digits together until you reach a single number. 1 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0. You get 1. Do it with 72. 7 plus 2 equal to 9. Do it with 18. 1 plus 8 equal to 9. Do it with 999,999. 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 equal to 54. 5 plus 4 equal to 9. Now here's where it gets strange. Try to find a multiple of 9 that doesn't collapse back to 9. You can't. Every single multiple of 9, no matter how astronomically large, folds back into itself. Mathematicians call this the digital root, but ancient cultures called it something else entirely. They called 9 the indestructible number, because no matter how many times you try to destroy it, multiply it, fragment it, scatter it, it always reassembles. Now, here's what nobody talks about. That property isn't just a quirky mathematical footnote. It means that 9 behaves differently from every other number in base minus 10. It sits outside the normal cycle, like it's watching. And the ancient world noticed. 9 realms in Norse mythology, 9 choirs of angels in Christian theology, 9 gates of hell in Dante, 9 muses, 9 months of human gestation, 9 planets in the original solar model. You could call all of that coincidence. But then someone pointed out the speed of light. 299,792,458 meters per second. Add those digits. 2 plus 9 plus 9 plus 7 plus 9 plus 2 plus 4 plus 5 blue side. You get 55. 5 plus 5 equal to 10. 1 plus 0 equal to 1. Okay, that one doesn't work. And I want to be honest with you here. Some of the 9 everywhere claims online are cherry-picked, stretched, made to fit a conclusion someone already wanted to reach. But that's what makes the real pattern so much harder to ignore. Because when you strip away the noise, 3, 6, and 9 still refuse to disappear. Tesla left behind a quote that has haunted engineers and mystics alike for decades. If you only knew the magnificence of the 3, 6, and 9, then you would have the key to the universe. He never explained it. Not in any letter, not in any patent, not in any interview. Just that one line, and then silence. Some people think he was misquoted. Some think the full explanation was suppressed. Some think he was just eccentric. But here's what I think is more interesting than any conspiracy theory. Tesla didn't need mysticism to justify his obsession. He had mathematics. Watch what happens when you do the simplest possible thing. Just keep doubling a number. Start at 1. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. Now reduce each one to its digital root. 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, 5. It loops. 6 numbers, endlessly cycling. 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, 5. Over and over, forever. Notice what's missing? They're not in the doubling sequence at all. Now start the doubling sequence from 3. 3, 6, 12, 324, 648, 396, 63 and 6 lock into their own loop. Just the two of them, oscillating back and forth, never joining the 1 to 2, 4 to 8, 7 to 5 cycle, never breaking out. And 9 doesn't oscillate at all. Double 9, 18, 9. Double again, 36, 9. Double again, 72, 9. 9 doesn't move. In a universe of doubling cycles and oscillating sequences, 9 just is. There's a fringe mathematical framework called vortex mathematics. You won't find it in textbooks, and mainstream mathematicians don't take it seriously as physics. But as a map of numerical behavior, it shows something genuinely strange. The numbers 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8 flow like energy through a system. 3 and 6 form a complementary axis. And 9 sits at the center, not moving, not changing, just present, like the eye of a storm. Tesla was obsessed with energy fields, with invisible forces that organize matter from a distance, with the idea that what we call empty space is actually saturated with structure we haven't learned to read yet. Is it possible he wasn't being mystical when he talked about 3, 6, and 9? Is it possible he was being more precise than we gave him credit for? Here's where I stopped being a casual observer. Galaxies spiral in logarithmic curves. Hurricanes spiral. Nautilus shells spiral. The double helix of DNA spirals. The growth pattern of sunflower seeds spirals. All of them following the same mathematical ratio, the same proportion showing up across scales from microscopic to cosmic. This is Fibonacci. You've probably heard of it. But what you may not have heard is that when you map the doubling sequence, 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, against a circle, you get the exact same proportions, and the axis around which that circle organizes itself. Now here's the part that kept me up at night. In the 1960s, a scientist named Hans Jenny started filming what happens when you vibrate sand on a metal plate. He called the field cymatics. At low frequencies, simple, almost childlike shapes. As frequency increases, hexagons, mandalas, geometric lattices of almost impossible complexity change the frequency, and the shape completely reorganizes. Increase it again, and a new shape emerges from the chaos. Every time. Predictably, reproducibly, order erupting from nothing but invisible vibration. Tesla spent his entire career arguing that this was the fundamental principle of the universe, that everything physical is downstream of frequency and resonance. Modern physics doesn't use that language, but modern physics does describe particles as excitations of quantum fields. It does describe light as oscillating waves. It does measure brain states in frequencies. Tesla just got there through a different door, and he seems to have believed that 3, 6, and 9 were the architectural signature of how vibration organizes itself. Not a belief system, a structural observation. Here's a question that doesn't get asked enough. Why would ancient civilizations, separated by oceans, by centuries, by completely different languages, encode the same numbers into their most important structures? The Egyptians built 3 major pyramids at Giza. The Great Pyramid's dimensions reduce repeatedly to 9. The angle of the sides? 51.9 degrees. 5 plus 1 plus 9 equal to 15. 1 plus 5 equal to 6. Coincidence? Maybe. But the Mayans divided their calendar into cycles of 9. The Chinese I Ching is built on a 3 by 3 magic square, where every row, column, and diagonal sums to 15, 1 plus 5 equal to 6. And the center of that square is 5. And 5 is not in the doubling cycle we talked about. The Vedic texts in India describe 9 forms of devotion, 9 planets, 9 gates of the human body. Norse mythology, 9 worlds. Odin hangs from the world tree for 9 days to receive the runes, the universe's hidden language. Buddhist tradition, the number of beads on a standard mala is 108. 1 plus 0 plus 8 equal to 9. You start to feel like you're following a thread that was laid down before recorded history. The rational explanation is simple. These are coincidences amplified by selective attention. The human brain is a pattern-matching machine, and it will find structure in noise if it's looking hard enough. That explanation is probably correct. But it doesn't explain why the pattern shows up in the mathematics before anyone goes looking for it. The doubling cycle leaves out 3, 6, and 9 whether you're searching for it or not. 9 collapses back to itself whether you believe in it or not. The question isn't whether humans are drawn to these numbers. The question is why these numbers behave differently in the first place. I want to leave you with something that isn't mathematical, something more uncomfortable. What if the reason 369 keeps appearing across human history isn't because it's encoded in the cosmos, but because it's encoded in us? Think about how you actually live, not the life you describe to other people, the one that actually runs day to day. You wake up, You follow the same sequence of decisions. You think the same categories of thought. You react the same way to the same triggers. You return to the same fears, the same comforts, the same loops. Human beings are, at the behavioral level, deeply cyclical. And most of those cycles run without our consent. Ancient traditions across every continent developed systems for recognizing this and for stepping outside it. Buddhism calls the unconscious repetition samsara. Alchemy called it prima materia, the raw, unexamined self that has to be burned before transformation can occur. Even Jungian psychology frames the unconscious as a pattern that operates beneath awareness, shaping everything from the top down. All of them agree on one thing. The cycle doesn't break by accident, it breaks the moment you see it. Tesla's obsession with pattern and vibration wasn't just physics. I think he understood something that's very hard to articulate, that the universe isn't made of objects. It's made of relationships between things. Frequencies, resonances, cycles. And the most important cycle, the one that determines almost everything about a human life, is the loop running inside your own mind that you haven't examined yet. 3, 6, 9 isn't the code to the universe. But maybe the obsession with finding it is pointing at something real, the ancient, aching human instinct, that reality has a hidden structure, and that if you could just see it clearly enough, everything would change. Maybe that instinct isn't delusion. Maybe it's the most human thing there is. I don't know if Tesla cracked a universal code. I don't know if ancient priests were transmitting cosmic secrets, or just noticing the same patterns we still notice today. But I do know this. The people who changed how we understand reality were all people who refused to accept that the surface was the whole story. They kept pulling the thread, and the thread kept going. If you're someone who pulls threads, subscribe. Because next time we follow this exact pattern into something even the researchers weren't prepared for. And it starts with a shape, one that appears in Islamic art, in Celtic manuscripts, in the blueprints of particle accelerators, and in the cross-section of a sliced apple. The same shape, every time.